Do you not have room for a large side table? Let's build this narrow one that will fit in any small space. It's Mindy, and let's get started. I received this comment on one of my older videos, and I knew I could come up with something simple and easy. I went to Lowe's, and in the premium pine section, I got one 1x8 by 4 foot board and two 1x2 by 8 foot boards. You'll also need pocket screws for this build, and a small box is around $5. I only needed to make about 12 cuts, which I used my miter saw to do. You could easily make these cuts with a hand saw if you don't have a power saw. This table is super simple to put together, but I did create plans, which you'll find linked in the description, along with all the measurements. And here are all the cut pieces. To assemble, I decided to use pocket holes, and I highly recommend getting a pocket hole jig if you are new to woodworking. This will make simple builds so much easier. I drilled the pocket holes in both ends of each support piece, which is all but the longest 4 1x2s. To make sure everything was centered, I measured and marked the middle of each piece so I could align them easily to screw together. I used 1¼ inch pocket screws and created 2 assemblies just like this. And you'll want to be sure to clamp right at that joint so that these pieces are nice and flush. I wanted both shelves to nest inside the table legs and the top shelf to be flush with the top of the legs. So I placed the 1x8 board under the support piece in order to attach each leg piece. You'll see in just a second that this makes sense. So this is how the top is going to come together with the leg pieces on the outside, and I use a clamp to keep it all in place while drilling in the screws. Because this table is so narrow, I ended up using a right angle drill attachment, which you see here, to get those screws in. And you can see I struggled a little as this was my first time using this attachment. You can still make this without a right angle attachment by flipping that support piece over to the other side so that the pocket holes are facing up. Or if you have a smaller drill that will fit into this narrow space, that would also work. And this is how to properly use that drill attachment. For the bottom support, I attached mine about 4 inches up, but here I'm just showing you a couple of other ways you could also make this table. This next part is also totally optional, but I decided to use my router to give the legs a decorative edge. And I painted my shelves with a satin black spray paint. And finally, to attach the shelves, I drilled a pilot hole for the screw and then enlarged the hole in just the 1x2 so it doesn't split if the shelf ever swells from humidity. Now, this is my design. You could also change this and make it however you like, but this is how it turned out, and I am loving it. It's perfect for a small space. Let me know your thoughts on this simple side table. Like and share this video with someone who might find it helpful, and as always, thanks for watching.